Hello, this is Roger Foster to introduce you to the First Lady of Bendix, Arlene Francis. Arlene is a longtime Bendix owner and editor of the home show on television, What's the Most Important Thing for a New Bendix Owner to Know?
Well, believe it or not, Roger, it's how to follow instructions. Because if you follow the washing instruction book that comes with every Bendix, you'll have a perfectly beautiful wash every time.
You mean you shouldn't experiment with the directions in the book to see if they can be improved?
Indeed, that is exactly what I mean, Roger. The Bendix people have spent years testing and checking for ways to get the cleanest possible wash. And their directions are based on all this work.
Now, would you mind giving us a few examples from the book, Arlene?
Well, surely, Roger. There are just 3 essentials for a successful wash in a new Bendix: hot water, soft water, and the right detergent. Now, when we say hot water, we really mean hot. For example, for white things, at least 145 to 160 degrees. This is because water in this temperature range will give you the cleanest wash in the shortest time.
Well, aren't most hot water heaters set to deliver 145 to 160 degree water?
The automatic heaters are, but the older models need to be reset a few minutes before washing.
What about soft water?
Well, soft water is a must because the minerals in hard water, dull colors, turn sparkling white clothes gray and leave everything you wash with a harsh, stiff texture. Now, the detergent Bendix prescribes contains a marvelous water softener. But if you live in an extremely hard water area, you'll probably need to add additional softener like Phosphatex or Calgon. Now, there's a chart in the instruction book which tells you what amounts of softener to use. And if you don't know how hard the water is in your area, any Bendix dealer can tell you. But now, let me tell you something about detergents, if I may. Bendix recommends a new kind of detergent that's made especially for automatic washers. It does such a grand job that a box was packed into your new machine just to make sure you get off to the right start.
I'll bet you're talking about All, aren't you, Arlene?
Oh, yes, I am, Roger. All is the controlled suds detergent that lets a Bendix work best. And did you know that All was actually made at the request of automatic washer makers? They found that the regular, thick sudsing detergents were slowing down the thorough washing action they'd so carefully built into their machines.
Yes, I'd heard that, as a matter of fact, Arlene. But on the other side of the record, would you tell us just what it is that makes All different from ordinary detergents?
Well, All is different from other detergents because it washes with controlled suds instead of thick, heavy suds. Now, it may seem strange the first couple of times you wash with All's controlled suds, but when you see what extra fresh, bright, sweet-smelling clothes you take from your Bendix, you won't miss suds one bit.
Well, it does sound odd to hear you say that you can get clothes cleaner without suds than with them.
Yes, but if you stop to think about it, Roger, you'll realize that suds, which float on top of the water, can't do the clothes down below any good, whereas All dissolves down in the water where the clothes are. And that's one reason why All does a better job.
You know, you make suds sound kind of messy, Arlene.
Well, now that's just what they are. Too many suds in an automatic will overflow and damage moving parts. Besides that, suds are so gluey that they'll cling to clothes in your automatic just the way they cling to the sides of a kitchen sink. And you know how hard it is to rinse those away. And it's just as difficult for your Bendix.
Now, what about washing the newest kind of fabrics in a Bendix, Arlene?
Well, I'm certainly glad you asked about that, Roger. They're all safest in a Bendix because every Bendix is designed for gentle action on clothes. Yet, gentle as this washing is, Miracle Fabrics wash completely clean in just 5 minutes. Incidentally, have you seen those colorful little Bendix wash basket fabric tags yet? Well, they're popping up on everything, from clothes to draperies made of Miracle Fabrics and the new polished cottons, and they guarantee perfect washability.
Well, thanks ever so much, Arlene.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. There's just one more point I want to make, Roger. For those Bendix owners who are starting their automatic laundry with only the Bendix washer, will you see your Bendix dealer real soon about a Bendix automatic dryer and find out how wonderful it is to forget about clotheslines forever.
Thanks again, Arlene. I'm sure you join all of us at Bendix in wishing every new Bendix owner the best luck with her wonderful new automatic.